Wow, do I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I always feel great after my meditation in the shower. I'm able to connect more and release. So, like I told you, I would explain how I meditate. So, for 2.5 years now, I have been meditating in the shower with the lights off. I think I've only taken one shower with the light on since. It just didn't feel right. I think I was more connecting with the stars and the universe. And I feel like the shower is the only place, even in your own home, that you're not going to hear any noise. You're not going to hear anybody walking by your window that might distract you. Anybody knocking on your door. You could just shut the door, turn off the lights, put your psychedelic lights on, your music, and just be in awe. And I do get downloaded and more energy put into me every time I do that, which is every day. So when I got out of the shower, I do feel a little sick. It is the ascension symptoms. I haven't been hungry lately at all. Water is your friend. I drink water all day. I am vegan. As vegan, I've been about 4 months vegan. Definitely helped shift me. That is a whole nother topic we can talk about another time. What I really wanted to get down to was, so what I've noticed today is, the last few months, every single being that I'm around is in some sort of relationship, love relationship. We were programmed here to think, obviously by our parents, and our parents were programmed, and their parents were programmed, and it's just been a long line of stuff that is finally coming to an end as we speak during the Grand Reset and the new age, a new world order. So sorry, sometimes I blink out. So speaking about relationships, with this relationship that I have with myself, I've been celibate for a good while now. The last relationship I was in was about 4 years ago. Off of that relationship, it wasn't the healthiest. I hadn't spiritually woke up yet, but I was already working on myself and setting boundaries. But my heart was too in it to where the energies just didn't match. And that was something I needed to learn from. So now, being celibate, worked on myself, and I've literally exited the matrix fully, completely. That is why I'm here at this time, to be able to give you knowledge about things that have helped me and that can help you. So every being that I'm around is in a relationship. Or they've gotten out of a relationship, said, I don't want to be in this, I'm going to work on myself. And then here comes another person, and then they think, oh, well, this person's nice, blah, 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 but didn't ever work on yourself. How do you expect for your relationships to work with anybody? Family, friends, love relationships, Father God relationships, angel relationships, if you don't put in the work. Every human that I'm around tells me about the relationship. I don't hear anything nice about anybody. I'm wondering why you stay in these relationships. These are lessons you need to learn. The thing is, it's called breaking the cycle. A lot of human beings don't realize that they are starseeds. They are here on a mission. I am not here to be with anybody. I am here strictly for you. I am here to be here for service of humans at this time, to help you to rise up, to let you know you are better than what they have told you, to get you out of the duality, and to reprogram your brain the proper way. Not what society says, hey, you know what, you need to grow up, go to school, fake school, concentration camp school, where they teach you about shit you'll never, ever, ever use. Maybe math, you know, in friendships. But other than that, I mean, most people don't like school because we know it's all a lie. That's why I just never felt right with school. Then after that, you have to go to college? You don't have to go to college. Says who? You? Okay, so, well, what if I don't want to go to college? I didn't go to college. I did little classes, but I was like, dude, I already went to school. I didn't like it. What makes you think that I'm going to be forced now to go to a school when I have a choice? Now I have a choice. Well, I choose not to. I see other people making money, you know, at that time. This was, 20 years ago. And we have been programmed. I've seen other people making money, and nobody went to college. So I'm like, psh, it's all on how hard you work and what you resonate with and what feels right to you. So because we've been programmed so long about this, what I've noticed is nobody's working on themselves. Because if you were working on yourself, you wouldn't continually go into relationship after relationship after relationship. How do you expect to be in a relationship? Two people. This person has not worked on themselves. They came out of a karmic relationship, a bad toxic relationship, unhealthy, maybe it was violent, maybe there was hitting, all that third dimensional stuff that you do not want. And you're looking for love, right? Then you go find somebody, oh, they're so nice, oh my God, yeah, it's working. It always works in the beginning. That's where it sparks in the beginning. But then you find something, oh, I don't like that this person, I don't like that this person, blah, blah. And then it's called control. You're controlling what the other person can wear, how they can speak, how they can look, who they can look at. We all have free will. Jealousy, envy, that means you didn't work on yourself. How do you expect a relationship to work with anybody if you have not done the work yourself? You have to do it yourself. And that's part of coming out of the duality and breaking the cycles. You will not succeed, and I'm being very blunt and very honest with you, you will not succeed in this ascension if you are looking for love outside of you. The love is right here. It will always be right. You will never find, and I'm going to say this, you will never find a love like you're trying to find with somebody else that is already inside of you. Why? Because that's the Holy Spirit. And that's Father and Mother God's presence. And that's your higher self telling you, wait a minute. So, like I said, every being that I'm around is in a relationship, or they're still in that, hey, look at this girl, hey, look at that guy, hey, look. So, you guys are still looking at outer appearances. Outer appearances is third dimensional thinking. You're not going with the heart. You're not. If I put a person that was in a wheelchair that had the most beautiful soul and heart, and a person that was not, and maybe for you, their outer appearance, this person was better looking, and you're looking at this person like, well, they're in a wheelchair, I can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. But this person's soul connects with yours. This person doesn't. You're only looking at the outer side. So guess what? It's not going to work. It'll work with that person that's in the wheelchair. Why? They already know how to go through life being teased and ridiculed and stared at and put down. And they go home every day and they wake up and go, screw it. I don't care. This is me. And they're going to be the way shower. I am a way shower. There's 144,000 of us here showing the way. So, relationships, I'm telling you, your relationship will not last at all. And there's tons of relationships right now that are breaking up, but you're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition is saying, work on yourself, don't blah blah, don't blah blah. What God is doing is He's testing you. He's testing you if you're going to go back into that cycle. So he brings somebody else here. Instead of you going, you know what? I'm really working on myself right now, and speaking up and going, you know what? Right now, I'm on a mission to do me, and you got to set those boundaries. Because if you don't set those boundaries, they just pull you right back in. And most of the time, it's the dark right now, but a lot of times it's you. It's your cycle that you are not stopping. And every time that, a person would come up to me and tell me about all the stuff they're going through and they're in this and and I'm listening and I'm saying, so why do you stay? Well, it's because I love them. That's not love. You're cussing at each other. You're calling each other names. You're putting each other down. You're cheating, which is the most. That's not God's way. First of all, human beings don't realize that in the universe, they don't have sex like we do. In the universe, they only mate. And I say mate, because here, mate. They mate only for reincarnation purposes. We are past that. Since I am now in a fifth dimensional consciousness, none of that even goes through my head at all. I'm a born-again virgin for a reason. I am a disciple. This is part of my mission. But it also raises your consciousness, because every time that you have personal sex or sex with another human being, first of all, that personal sex is trying to fulfill something for the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, however long it takes you. And then after that, what? Okay, you go outside and you're still looking again. You're a predator. That's being a predator. You're going and who likes to be preyed at? I know I don't. I've already been prey this whole time through this system. So have you. Now, do you want to continue being prey? Or do you want to be the light and the warrior, and you want to stand up for yourself and be sovereign and know that this is not what it is? You don't find love within somebody else. You find it within yourself. And when you realize that, that's when you know you have shifted. But it also takes major discipline. I haven't gotten this far without having to go, no. And it's not being mean, it's just setting those boundaries. And I've let every person know, and the ones that have been in my house know, that I set these boundaries. And it's not to be mean, it's because I take this mission very serious. This is a serious time. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last time to reincarnate. Well, actually, there's no reincarnation after this. You're either going to the light or you're going to the dark. It's your choice. And the choice is done now. I have about 7 years to get this right. But the ones that have chosen already, you're going to go in a whole different dimension. A whole different reality. We have already split timelines. There's a third dimensional timeline, fourth dimensional timeline, and then 144 are going in the fifth dimension. Think of it as school. So I've graduated. Then there's a ladder. Jacob's ladder. From earth to heaven. It's bringing heaven on earth down, back and forth. So that's why the angels come in all shapes, forms, sizes, looks. Because God sent his angels down here to protect you, to guide you, and to make sure that you're on the right path and let you know that you're better than what they've been telling you. So for relationships, those of you that feel that you are in love, most of you have not. If I ask, do you love yourself? Can you sit there and say, yes, I love myself? Sometimes it's hard to say, yes, I love myself. But you know, when you truly, truly love yourself, you know all you need is yourself. And everybody else. I'd rather love everyone on this world and everyone in existence the same than put all my love towards one person that is never going to love me back the same. And so, you know, you can comment, like, share, but what's helped me is looking at everybody else that's coming to me going, blah, 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 and all I hear is like, okay, negative stuff. Alright, then what are you going to do about it? Okay. I don't tell them not to come to me to tell them my stuff, their stuff. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to listen. But after a while, when I say, well, what are you going to do? You're going to stay in the same cycle? Well, what do? I ask the angels to keep you away from me. You're not doing your work. So if you're not doing your work, my energy is not going to match with yours. All I'm going to hear is this. And then you keep going back. And you're like, oh, today's great. Today's been great. What about yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before, the day before? So how many days can you say that it's been great with this person? And then you have people that got over the relationship a long time ago. They've cleared everything up. And then they went back. I know twin flames are meeting right now. But everybody gets this totally wrong. You don't need to be with your twin flame. Your twin flame is your higher self.